So periodically I have to bind off brioche, and I'm always trying to think of a better way to make the edge look a particular way. And I don't know, I kind of like the way I did today's. The particular brioche ribbing edge in this case, I wanted it to be a little bit elastic, not a standard chain bind off, but I didn't want to work a chain bind off in pattern for some reason. I don't know, just seemed like it needed a little something extra, right? So this is actually a hybrid between an Icelandic bind off and a regular bind off, or a knit two together bind off. And I think it has a really nice zigzag to it. So what I've been doing is I've been doing the facing knits, in which are just a plain knit. So I've got a regular knit and a brioche purl here. So I've been doing the Icelandic for the knits, which is pass your stitch over the previous, or the next rather, and knit through the next. That's a pretty standard Icelandic bind off. But then I've been bringing the yarn forward, sliding the bound off stitch back onto the needle and purling the two together. Which, if I can focus, slightly different than the Icelandic. So what I get is this sort of dropping to the row below, then sticking to the current row. Zigzag. Do that one more time. So yarn in back, slide the bound off stitch, pick up the next stitch through it, and then knit into it. All right, so that catches the previous bound off stitch around the just knit stitch. Okay, it's pretty standard Icelandic. Then bring the yarn in front, slide the bound off stitch, and then purl the two together. It's pretty obvious, even if it's not in focus, that I am not working combined for this. I haven't actually considered where the twisting would be if I had done a combined purl. It shouldn't be drastically different, but I didn't want the tension differences visible between the alternating of the yarn untwisting and then retwisting between the different orientations. Try doing that again, because I don't think I'm in focus, which normally it's better at that, but I don't know. Maybe it's the color of the yarn. So Icelandic knit, bind off. Okay, and bring the yarn in front and a purl two together. Well, brioche in this case, purl two together to bind off. And the yarn in back again, Icelandic knit, bind off, bring yarn in front, purl two together. And then get this nice zigzag. Oof, super out of focus. Here we go. Bing.